Hello, everybody. I think we're back. I'm so sorry. Here, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina at the moment, and there is a thunderstorm that just came through here and I could have sworn that the old story of Noah's Ark was about to happen out here, but we lost the connection right in the middle of the incredible conversation with Miss Judy B. But I see Judy's here. We're going to go right back in, and on the lineup up front, you'll see this part right here as part two. So we have the part one. I left it there. I didn't do any of the, didn't do any heading on it or anything. And now we're going to go back in. And for those of you who will be watching on the recorded view, you'll see part two. This is after the thunderstorm. Part one was right before the thunderstorm, before my whole Wi-Fi connection went out. But we're going to try this again, and I'd love to pick up right where we left off. Here we go. Let's try this here. I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay.
I wish I had Thor power to say, "Oh, hold up, not now," But
Yeah.
please continue where you were, because I mentioned that I'm going to put this now as part two and
Right.
flow right into it. This was amazing conversation. Please.
Um, yeah, so the importance of art. I think it was not sure where I left off.
We were talking
Rambling.
about Picasso. You were into this beautiful
No, and
explanation of why
yeah,
we even watch looking at Picasso
right,
generations later.
right. I think it's because, this is part of who we are is it's it rekindles our sense of play, is really what it is. I mean, I think we're never supposed to lose that. Like, I think we were sold this lie as we got older to be really like serious, and there's always a time for seriousness, of course, but I think we need to lighten up a bit and be more silly and try things, and I see just so much, so many people hesitate to go back to things that like they used to do, and not sure why, but anytime I hear that or I'm having a conversation with someone, I really try to just inspire them to be like, oh, like, yeah, no, you should, like, because um, it it feeds our soul, and if it
Come
feeds
on.
our soul, I feel like we're happier people in general, and if we have happier people on the planet, then maybe
Yeah,
better energy is being emitted out into the world, which is not any kind of like hippy dippy
yeah,
talk. It's just the truth. Like, this, everything is energy, and so if you're feeling like energized through that, um, and you go out into the world, chances are you're going to have better encounters, with
yeah, yeah.
fellow humans.
That's right.
So I think the importance of art is so, like, it just, like, there's levels, and it's
It's
so deep
levels.
rooted
Yes, it is.
into
Yes, it
like,
is. Yes, it
um,
is. Yeah.
yeah. I that it's, people go to, I mean, the evidence is there. People going to museums and concerts. I don't think that's ever going to end. And people have been doing that forever. Theater, like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Greeks,
That's right.
like,
Like you said,
yeah,
it goes on and on. This explanation is generational. It has history to it, and I agree with you. It's never ending, because to me that's the beauty of art. Because as an artist, I never want to stop learning about myself. As far as an artist, I always want to leave that artistic gate open. I don't want the gate closed, like you said, always learning. What have you learned about your artistry the more you develop? What have you learned?
yeah. Another good question. The more you do it, like, going back to that haunting video of Day of the Dead.
Yes. Yeah.
prior to that, I really only had live videos from my shows and, you know, thought, oh, I'd love to make a music video. And the pandemic hit, and for me, my silver lining with that was that I had to find another avenue to, you know, all of a sudden, like, music venues closed down, no more stage. And it kind of just all of a sudden, it's like, oh, who is this, like, music producer? Oh, it's me, because I can't go to my friend's house anymore to have him help me produce a song. Okay. Oh, I guess I can do this. Oh, who's going to play this lead guitar part that I want? And, oh, I guess it's me. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Okay. Well, what about this music video that, oh, my friend who does amazing, you know, like face makeup professionally. She just moved to Oregon. Who's going to do, oh, I guess I'm going to do that. All right. On and on. And all of a sudden, like, you realize, wow, who is this person? Like, this is a whole new me. So, yeah.
That's right. Oh, no, I'm co-signing again and again and again, because that's it.
Am I losing you again? Oh, I hope not. Oh, there you are. Okay, good.
Yeah. Did I fade out again?
Yeah.
Oh, Wi-Fi, come on. You know, can we do this? Would it be on the spot? Do you have anything acoustic or anything impromptu?
I can do a little line from my Historia song.
Great to me.
Es la historia de un amor como no hay otro igual, que me hizo comprender todo el bien, todo el mal, que le dio luz a mi vida, apagándola después. Ay, qué vida tan oscura, sin tu amor no viviré.
Fantastic. You know, that's one of those appetizers that you can get, that you always want to go back to that specific restaurant for that appetizer. It gives you what you need, you know? Your artistry, and I'm going to brag on you for a minute if you don't mind. But see, I know I'm an introvert, so if it start happening to me too much, I'll start folding up, right? But if it's still, I just want to let you know how much, number one, I have respect for your soul of artistry. That's the first thing. And then it comes out in your interpretation of when you sing a song, how you interpret the song. You let us live it with you. You know, you let us live that song with you. You let us journey that moment of that 3 minute to 5 minute, whatever that journey of that song presentation is. We can feel it because, like I mentioned, I started shooting out your videos and your YouTube to all the musicians, as many as I could get. I put it on my musicians list and just share. And the thing was coming back to me was just that same thing. It's like, oh, I feel her, or yeah, I believe this, or man, I've got to download that, or where do we go? Because your artistry gives us what we need, meaning we believe you.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
you know, we believe you. So let me ask you this. What advice can you give other artists when it comes down to that standard thing that all of us artists deal with from time to time, that comparison issue, especially with social media now? The numbers of this artist are blah, 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 blah. My numbers are not as much as this. Is it too, when it comes to the artist relying on the numbers versus the artist relying on their artistry?
More great questions. So During my time as a fashion designer, I learned a little bit about how people get seen and famous and on the cover of magazines. And it's not just, someone's like, I came across you. It wasn't like you being like, oh, I came across you and loved your music. It doesn't work like that. It's like, I got to pay the PR firm $10,000 a month to, make me look cool, put me out there, put me on like the major platform. And so that doesn't always mean that it's a great song. It doesn't always mean that it's, the most talented person out there. But they have the means and the resources to have that spotlight shine brighter on them. And meanwhile, you walk into an open mic anywhere and everywhere, and you could hear the most touching song and think, why aren't you famous? Wait, the world needs to hear this song and you, and wow, what? And I have a lot of friends like this, and they'll tell me it's a lot. It's a lot to navigate the music industry, the keeping up with, the social media, the putting out of music videos. It's a full-time job, and then somewhere you're supposed to create more and feel that and write more songs and practice and become a better musician. So I think a lot of people are, they understand that and say, I'm okay with just doing an open mic night, and if I can touch one person, that alone is enough for me, and I don't need to make millions off of the song or go on tour. And everyone has such a unique voice, and so we all have something to bring to the table. We all have something to contribute. We all have our own stories, and everyone's story is different, and it's different, and it can be so much the same, right? You think like, oh, I'm the only one that's gone through this, and obviously you're not, because how many heartbreak songs are there, how many love songs, and that's how people connect and relate, and you could be saying it in just a little bit of a different way that strikes a code that no one's ever heard it put that way. And I just and that's the great thing I have to say about social media and YouTube. Like now we can see whoever, and they don't have to be on TV, because before it really was like, if you weren't on MTV, you were on, the street corner panhandling, and maybe I saw you and maybe I didn't, and that was
so, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, comparing, I think it's unfortunate that it comes so natural, right? Like it's also just kind of how our minds are somehow wired, but I think comparing, it isn't always bad, because there's always like, oh, well, maybe you want to like do better. Maybe you see someone who's, put out like, an album or 2 albums, and you're like, wow, like I want to do that, and not to say like, oh, like they sound better, I'll never sound like that. Yeah, of course, you're never going to sound like that, because we have our own vocal cords and our own physical components of how we're built. So, let's celebrate the differences, but the similarities, and comparison. It's there. I think we need to work with it, not have it like take
That's right.
choke us.
Yes, that's right. Hey, Steve, Indie Fam, Positivity Posse.
Yeah.
Our newest member, y'all hear her saying this now. You understand. I know you do. Just do you. Literally, I remember the days, y'all, when I said, it can't be just that simple. My younger artist days, no, just be you. Oh, because back in the day, it was a thing, and all of you who are watching who are dinosaur like me, you remember how the industry was back in the day. It was, get me another this one, get me another that one. Well, we need your sound to be like this one, whoever's at the top of the chart. Y'all remember that, right? So, like our sister Miss Judy B is saying right now, y'all, just be you. If your whatever your voice has to say, only you can say it that way. Uh-oh, is that a lyric? Did that just pop out? Whatever your voice has to say, only your voice can say it that way. Be you. It's not better than, it's
Right.
different than.
Exactly. It's unique to you. And I mean, how boring would it be if everyone sounded the same, or if
Yes,
everyone happened
yes,
to just write the same songs? I mean,
that's right.
no, it's
That's
just,
right.
we need to remember that. And, and these are things I actively try to remember all the time, because of course you see someone and you're like,
Yeah,
oh God, like I'm trying
yeah,
so hard. And it's like,
right.
no, like, no,
Mhm,
like this,
mhm.
and you got to remember the times when people have come up to you and said the things that I mean, there's compliments, and then there's like these compliments where you're like, wow, okay, thank you. One was like, I don't really ever listen to people's lyrics, but I heard
Right.
every single
There
lyric
you go.
you just sang.
There you
And
go.
that to me, like,
Yes,
spoke volumes over,
yes,
like, oh, I
yes.
love your voice, or you have such a
Right,
beautiful voice. Like,
right.
that meant so much to me, because I took the time, I crafted those lyrics.
There you go. That's
And
right.
I wanted people to listen.
That's
So,
right.
yeah, it's things like that. And I just want to mention, love that
Please,
hashtag, the positivity posse. Oh my
thank
gosh.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Back just probably in my youth, always would say Posicore. I'm like, Posicore,
Cool.
Posicore.
Okay.
So
Now, do you
I
still
really
use that?
relate.
You
What's that?
still use that? You still use that sometime, Posicore?
I do. I mean, I don't hashtag it or anything, but I just,
I got you.
say it, because
Of
that's,
course, yeah.
yeah.
Right, right.
I
Yeah.
love, and yeah, and I want to just mention congratulations on your single, and I know you don't
Thank
like
you.
talking about
I got you.
you,
Thank you.
but yeah, it's
Thank you.
amazing that not only are
Thank
you
you.
doing music, but that you're also you know uh, doing this as well, like having this platform for others. And that's that's a lot of jobs already that you're
I got
juggling.
you.
And
I got you.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
I just, hey, you know what? I want to share that. I want to share that. That artistic cake. We all can get a piece of that cake, you know? We're artists. That's what we do. And I've always I feel that it was a very positive and out of sight thing to be raised around. Even the seasoned artist in my life nurtured me to understand, yeah, there's a sense of competition. There's healthy competition, and then there's negative competition. But I was raised in my artistry to understand that support of other artists is paramount.
yeah.
Competition, okay, competition, but the unhealthy competition, it doesn't work for any of us. I don't. It's just the way I was raised in
Yeah.
this whole artistry, journey. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I agree. I mean, I lift everyone else up too, because if you can, just encourage. I mean, yeah, there's no point in, going around and saying anything negative, because about anyone, about any kind of art.
Yeah, yeah.
um, Especially when you're an artist yourself and you know what it takes. Like, you could say,
Come
like,
on.
that's a
There
bad
you go.
song, or you can say anything, or bad painting, but they did
Yeah,
it. Like, they
they
didn't
did
just
it.
talk about it.
Come
They,
on, Miss Judy B.
like,
That's right.
you got to give people credit for even
You
just
did.
saying, I'm going to do this, and I did it, and I
Right.
put it out there. Like, that's
Yes, yes.
That's so
Yes.
much more than so many people are doing. I've always been a true believer of just like, I mean, for the longest time, I would never tell people anything that I was going to do. I would just do it and then be
Yeah.
like, oh, I did this, and then sure, because I just would hear so many people say, oh, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to, do this. And I'd wait and wait and keep hearing them talk about how they're going to do whatever they're going to do.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, a lot of people do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like, so, yeah, that's where I stand on that.
Oh, you know what, Miss Judy B, let me tell you something. First of all, thank you for your time today.
Oh,
Thank you for coming here and sharing your Judy B-ness with all of us, just spreading it to us and leaving us with these gems of artistry and positivity. And please know, we want to support anything you are doing. Please let us know, whatever it is, whether it's your designs, your music, your paintings, whatever it is, we want to support. Please let everybody watching, where do we follow? Where do we download? How do we keep connected with Miss Judy B?
It's mostly all music now, but yeah, Miss Judy B music everywhere. YouTube, Miss Judy B, Instagram, obviously, Miss Judy B music. I'm very active mostly here. YouTube, I'm getting on the TikTok thing very late. That's okay. That's totally fine. I don't beat myself up over anything anymore. I'm just going with it now. I'm like, yeah, what else is there? Is there something newer than TikTok that I should know about?
Right.
Anyway, but I'm coming out with a new single on August 11th, and that will also have a music video that I completely made and edited and recorded and produced and all of that. So be looking out for that, and that'll be on all the music platforms, Spotify. I'd really love to try to get people to use it in their Instagram or TikTok videos, right? Because we can do that. So yeah, Dreaming with You, August 11th, and I'm really excited for this song to come out. That's my original song, and yeah,
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Dreaming with You. Dreaming with You. Dreaming with You, August 11th, all formats. And if you go to her page, you can go to mine too. I put it in the promo loop earlier, but follow Miss Judy B's page. And then you'll see that this type of video, you have like underwater effects and dancing. Your videos are incredible. They're crystal clear, and they're, like I said, it makes us feel like we're right there with you, but that's it. That's it. That's what it's all about.
Sure.
Well,
underwater dancing. Yeah.
Underwater dancing. That's it. That's it. Well, listen, much love and much respect for your artistry. Once again, thank you for being here. And please keep us posted on any and everything that you're doing, because we fam now. That's it.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, Victor.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to say to the people in Saint-Denis, France, who are watching? And I know you speak Portuguese and French, right?
I sing in Portuguese. I don't really speak
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, I know they're watching. I have a computer here on this side where I get the emails, and I do this right here on the phone. But they're sending there, and I have a translator. You can they type in the trick, because I wish I could. French is so beautiful. Much respect to you. But they're sending love. They're sending thank you. 17 at 7 out of Saint-Denis, France.
Nice.
So thank you again. All righty.
Merci beaucoup, mes amis.
Oh my goodness, right on. You got it. We'll see you. Keep us posted. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, have a great rest of your day.
You
Keep
too
safe
now.
out there.
I will do my best.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There you go, everybody. Wow. Even through the technical difficulties, the artistry and the power of artistry moves forward. And when we were able today with the Miss Judy B's whole journey, her whole conversation of what it is that fuels and feeds her artistry and her passion for what she does, all the way from her father and the beautiful painting in the background and her development as an artist, even to this day. The videos that we mentioned, please go to her website, experience that, of what it is that Miss Judy Venus that I just mentioned here today, all of it. Get it on you, get it in you. And every single artist that takes their time to come and talk with us, thank you all so much. Thank you. The emails and the communication that I get from other artists and viewers who watch, it's making a difference, y'all. It's making a difference. And it's letting us and reminding us as artists of who we are, what we do, why we do. Each person has their individual interpretation, as Miss Judy B was saying today as well, but it's all the same thing. We're giving you what we have. And we thank you when you allow us to give it to you as artists, Sister Patricia Bolton, thank you for always being there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In Fab Designs, we truly appreciate you and everyone else who was able to join us live. And once again, we're sorry for the cutoff, but the weather was doing its own thing. And this is, as you see, we labeled it as part 2 of the interview today, the conversation today. So we thank you again. And like I always say, every Sunday, 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock p.m. for sure, Eastern time. Sometimes we do 3 and 4 o'clock or 3 or 4 o'clock, depending on the scheduling, But we want you to come on back and get some of this positivity on you, y'all. Take a bath in it, take a shower in it, scuba dive in it, skinny dip in it if you want to. Just jump in that pool of positivity. And when you come out, sprinkle it on as many people as you can, because that's what it's all about. And we'll see you next time on the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series. Much love.